The story begins in the vibrant and emotionally expressive world of Earth-65, a dimension that is not just a setting but a living, breathing canvas of emotion. This is Gwen Stacy's world. A place where the very colors of the environment shift and change like a mood ring, reflecting her inner turmoil and the emotional weight of every scene. The visual style is a breathtaking homage to the watercolor and gouache paintings of the comic book covers, creating a stunning aesthetic that makes every frame feel like a living work of art. The colors bleed and blend, the lines are soft and expressive, and the world itself seems to pulse with Gwen's feelings. This is a world where Gwen Stacy, the girl behind the mask of Spider-Woman, lives a double life that is both exhilarating and deeply painful. She is a teenager trying to balance the immense weight of being a superhero with the everyday challenges of being a daughter, a friend, and a young woman navigating a complicated and often unforgiving world. Gwen's relationship with her father, George Stacy, is the emotional core of her story. He is a police captain who is hunting Spider-Woman, unaware that the vigilante he is chasing is his own daughter. This creates a profound and heartbreaking tension in Gwen's life, forcing her to live a double life filled with secrets, lies, and the constant fear of being discovered. She loves her father deeply, but she is also terrified of what will happen when he learns the truth. She is trapped between her duty as a hero and her love for her family, a conflict that defines her character and drives her actions throughout the film. The film opens with a moment of pure joy and escape. Gwen and her band, the Mary Janes, are performing at a concert. The energy of the music and the crowd washes over her, and for a brief moment, she is free. She is not Spider-Woman, she is not a fugitive, she is just a girl playing drums. The music is loud, the lights are bright, and she feels alive. But the joy is short-lived. A familiar sound cuts through the music, an alarm that signals the presence of a supervillain. The Vulture, a massive, terrifying creature made of paper and ink, has appeared in her dimension. This Vulture is not the traditional mechanical villain. He is a living drawing, a creature of raw, chaotic energy that seems to have stepped right out of a sketchbook. He is an anomaly, a being from another dimension who has been pulled into Gwen's world, a glitch in the fabric of reality. Gwen swings into action, her movements fluid and graceful, a stark contrast to the Vulture's brutal, papery power. The battle takes them through a Jeff Koons-inspired art museum, a surreal and beautiful backdrop filled with giant metallic sculptures and modern art installations. The Vulture wreaks havoc, his paper wings slashing through the art, his ink-stained claws tearing through the walls. Gwen fights with all her might, her spider sense screaming warnings, her webbing flying through the air. But the Vulture is powerful, and he is not alone. He seems to be drawn to something, a beacon that only he can see, a signal that is pulling him toward a specific point in the multiverse. As the battle rages, Gwen's world begins to shift and fracture. The colors drain from the environment, the watercolor style flickering and glitching as if the very fabric of reality is being tested. Then, a figure appears from a shimmering portal. It is Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, a sleek, powerful, and intense version of Spider-Man from a future dimension. His suit is a marvel of digital technology, alive with moving circuitry and intricate Mesoamerican patterns that reveal themselves as he moves. He is not alone. Beside him stands Jessica Drew, a cool and confident Spider-Woman from another universe, riding her motorcycle through the air, her presence commanding and powerful. They are members of the Spider Society, an elite team of spider people dedicated to protecting the multiverse from threats like the Vulture. Miguel and Jessica work seamlessly with Gwen, their combined powers and coordinated attacks quickly overwhelming the Vulture. Miguel is efficient, brutal, and relentless, his digital suit glowing with power as he delivers precise, devastating blows. Jessica is equally impressive, her motorcycle transforming into a weapon as she moves with fluid grace. As the Vulture is subdued, Miguel delivers a chilling message. The multiverse is in danger, and Gwen's actions have consequences that ripple across dimensions. She is told that she will be taken to the Spider Society headquarters, a place where she will learn the truth about the Spider-Verse and her place within it. Gwen is conflicted. She is relieved to have help, but she is also afraid. She knows that joining the Spider Society means leaving her father behind, and she is not sure if she can handle that. Gwen returns home, where she has a heartbreaking conversation with her father. He is conflicted, torn between his duty as a police officer and his love for his daughter. He reveals that he knows she is Spider-Woman, and he tells her that he is going to arrest her. He says that he has to do his duty, that he cannot let his personal feelings interfere with his job. But his eyes betray him, filled with pain and confusion. Gwen is devastated. She flees her home, leaving her father behind, and steps through a portal to the Spider Society headquarters. It is a heartbreaking moment, a sacrifice that will define her journey for the rest of the film. She is choosing her destiny over her family, and the weight of that choice is crushing. The Spider Society headquarters is a stunning, brutalist structure. A massive concrete web that serves as a hub for spider people from across the multiverse. It is a place of incredible power and ambition. A monument to the Spider Society's mission to protect the multiverse. The building is a testament to the idea of order and control, a stark contrast to the chaos of the multiverse. It is filled with spiders from countless dimensions, each with their own unique powers, personalities, and visual styles. Gwen is given a tour, and she is amazed by the sheer scale of the organization. She sees spider people from countless dimensions, each with their own unique powers and personalities. She sees a Lego Spider-Man, a Spider-Rex, a Spider-Monkey, a Spider-Cat, and countless others. She is overwhelmed by the sheer diversity of the Spider-Verse. Gwen learns that the Spider Society is led by Miguel O'Hara, a man who is driven by a deep and powerful sense of duty. Miguel is not a happy man. He is a man who has seen the terrible consequences of messing with the multiverse. He reveals that he once tried to create a perfect world by replacing a dead version of himself, but the universe rejected him, and the timeline crumbled, causing the death of an entire dimension. He is haunted by this experience, and he is determined to prevent anyone else from making the same mistake. His intensity is fueled by guilt and a desperate need to protect the multiverse from the chaos that he himself once caused. The central conflict of the film arises from the concept of canon events. These are the key moments in a spider person's life that define their hero's journey: the death of a loved one, the loss of a mentor, the choice to become a hero. Miguel reveals that these canon events are essential to the stability of the multiverse. If a spider person tries to prevent a canon event, the result could be catastrophic, leading to the destruction of an entire dimension. This creates a profound moral dilemma for the spider people. They are forced to accept that they cannot save everyone, that some tragedies must happen for the greater good. They are protectors of the multiverse, but they are also prisoners of its rules. Miles Morales, the hero of the first film, has been living a double life for over a year. He has been hiding his secret identity from his parents, and he is still struggling to balance his responsibilities as a student, a son, and a superhero. He has grown, becoming stronger and more confident, but he still faces the same challenges that plagued him in the first film. He misses Gwen, and he is still trying to figure out his place in the world. He is older, wiser, and more capable. But he is also more isolated and frustrated. When Gwen visits Miles in his dimension, she is initially careful, hiding her true purpose. They meet on a rooftop, and they catch up on their lives. Miles has grown, and he is more confident and capable. He is also more frustrated with the restrictions of his life, and he is eager for adventure. Gwen is drawn to his energy. But she is also torn by her loyalty to the Spider Society. She knows that she should not be there, but she cannot resist the pull of their connection. They talk for hours, sharing their fears and their dreams, and for a moment, it feels like nothing has changed. Miles is then drawn into a new adventure when he is contacted by the Spot, a villain who has become obsessed with him. The Spot is a unique and fascinating villain, a man who was once a scientist who was transformed by a scientific accident. His body is covered in black spots that are actually portals to other dimensions. He is a tragic figure, a man who has been overlooked and dismissed by everyone. And he is driven by a desperate need for recognition and revenge. He believes that if he can become a powerful villain, he will finally be taken seriously. He is a villain who is both pathetic and terrifying, a man who has been pushed to the brink by the cruelty of the world. The Spot is determined to make Miles pay for what he did to him. He plans to travel to the heart of the Spider-Verse and absorb its power, becoming a god-like being. He is a surprisingly formidable villain, his powers growing stronger as he learns to control them. He is the embodiment of Miles's mistakes, a constant reminder of the sequences of his actions. As the Spot grows in power, he begins to cause chaos across the multiverse, tearing holes in the fabric of reality. The Spider Society is stretched thin, trying to contain the damage. Miles is determined to stop him, but his efforts bring him into conflict with the Spider Society. He is warned that he is interfering in a canon event, but he refuses to listen. He believes that he can save his father and protect the multiverse, and he is willing to risk everything to do it. Meanwhile, the film introduces a host of new Spider people. Pavitra Prabhakar, Spider-Man India, is a vibrant and energetic hero from Mumbai, a Spider-Man who is still learning the ropes. His world is filled with bright colors and kinetic energy. And his introduction to the film is a showcase of stunning animation and imaginative action. He is joined by Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk, a rebellious and anarchic hero from a punk rock dimension. Hobie is a master of chaos, his suit made of patches and his personality defined by his anti-establishment attitude. He is voiced with perfect punk rock energy by Daniel Kaluuya. We also meet Ben Reilly, a cynical and sarcastic Spider-Man clone, and a host of other Spider people, each with their own unique designs and personalities. The film's emotional core is Miles's relationship with his parents, especially his father, Jefferson. Miles is afraid to tell his father the truth about his secret identity, and he is increasingly frustrated by the lies and secrets that are tearing his family apart. His mother, Rio, is a source of strength and wisdom, but even she cannot protect him from the weight of his choices. Their conversations are filled with love and tension, as they struggle to understand each other. The climax of the film takes place on a moving train, as Miles is chased by the entire Spider Society. It is a breathtaking sequence, a roller coaster of action and emotion. Miles is fighting for his life, but he is also fighting for his freedom, his family, and his future. He is determined to prevent a canon event that would take his father's life, and he is willing to risk everything to do it. The chase is a visual masterpiece, a blur of color and motion that showcases the incredible animation and creativity of the film. Miles is ultimately captured by Miguel and his forces, He is told that his father's death is a necessary part of his story, a canon event that must happen to ensure the stability of the multiverse. Miles refuses to accept this. He believes that he can have it all, that he can save his father and protect the multiverse. Miguel tells him that he is selfish, that he is putting his own desires above the lives of billions. But Miles is not deterred. He is determined to find his own way. He is a hero who refuses to accept the rules of the universe. A hero who believes that love and hope can conquer even the most insurmountable odds. In the film's final moments, Miles escapes from Miguel's grasp. But he is thrown into a portal by a glitch in his power. He ends up in a dimension where he is not Spider-Man, where his father is still alive, but where his uncle Aaron is the Prowler. He is also confronted by a version of himself who is a villain, a dark mirror of everything he is trying to be. The film ends on a cliffhanger, setting the stage for the third film, Spider-Man: Beyond the Spider-Verse. Miles is lost, confused, and alone, but he is also more determined than ever to find his way home and save his family.